Good Tuesday, everyone. This is meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Low pressure moving out of the Bering Sea at 972 millibars is approaching the northern Yukon Delta, as well as parts of Norton Sound, bringing in rain and some stronger south and westerly winds. That will continue to blow through the Bering Strait, removing more and more ice as we go through the season. An offshore flow for the Chukchi Sea also helping to push ice away from the coast. That trend continues through the remainder of the week as a very stormy situation lingers out west and drive several waves of wind and rain across the Gulf Coast communities. Wind was moving through south central this afternoon, gusts up to 80 to 90 miles per hour at times across some of the higher terrain surrounding the Anchorage community. Down south and down below, it looks like a little bit less wind, but still blustery situation through the evening with a high wind warning posted until 7. Wind advisories and high wind warnings also continue for the Alaska range, where the strongest gusts will be through the gaps and passes, as you would expect if you're driving through the region with a high-profile vehicle, whether that's a semi-tractor trailer or an RV. You want to be extra careful heading northward and into the interior for the remainder of the week, in fact, as gusty easterly winds will be the rule as we go through the period. For tonight, many in the lower terrain, including Fairbanks, Tanana, and northward toward Ambler, and eastward into Fort Yukon and south toward the Delta Junction region, should be planning on some gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. It will be a blustery situation both tonight and through the next couple days, in fact. Wind advisories are posted for tonight and tomorrow at this point. A look to the south and east shows rainfall will be moving through on some of these waves, making it into southeastern Alaska. Rain is expected anywhere from Port Alexander to Sitka, northward toward Haines and Ketchikan and Annette. Also looking at some rainfall there eventually as the front kind of droops southward. High pressure relaxing just a bit will allow a frontal boundary to linger across the region by Thursday, and wherever that sets up could end up being a soggy period for you to wrap up the week. A look out west, though, shows the weather pattern is resetting. Another wave will develop out across the Bering Sea. That'll bring more rain, snow, and mixed precipitation across parts of Norton Sound into the Seward Peninsula and Kotzebue Sound. Areas generally south of the Brooks Range will be looking at mostly snow, except for the higher terrain of the Alaska Range, of course, and the Chugach. And a look out further west shows yet another wave Thursday night into Friday approaching the western Aleutians. So this very stormy and active pattern will continue to the end of the week and into the weekend. With Alaska statewide weather, this is meteorologist Dave Snyder.